Rivers. Rivers flow from mountain and hill slopes down towards lowlands. The route through which a river travels is called its course. Snow in the mountains melts in summer. This water flows down as streams and rivers. Such rivers are called snow-fed rivers. An example is the river Ganga, which has its source in the Gaumukh ice cave in the Himalayas. Some rivers start because of heavy rain in the hills. This rain forms streams, which join together to form rivers. Such rivers are called rain-fed rivers. The Godavari and the Mahanadi are examples of rain-fed rivers. The map shows snow-fed rivers in our country in blue and rain-fed rivers in brown. A river flows very fast through hilly areas. It rubs against the rocks and breaks them down to smaller pieces. Soil, sand, and small stones flow with the river because of its speed. When the river slows down, it leaves them either at the bottom of the valleys or takes them down to the plains. Sometimes, as the river flows through mountains or hills, it comes to a sharp drop in the land. The river then flows over it, forming waterfalls. Waterfalls are a lovely sight. As it flows, the river grows in size because other rivers join it. These other rivers, which join the main river, are called its tributaries. Some tributaries join the river in the hills, while others join it in the plains. The river flows slower when it enters the plains. This is because the plains are usually flat. The water is heavy with the mud and sand that it carries down from the mountains. During the rainy season, rivers get very full. They often flow over their sides, called banks, to flood the neighboring countryside. Flood waters make people homeless and ruin standing crops, but they also cover the plain with silt. The place where the river ends its journey is called its mouth. This is where its water flows into a sea, ocean, or lake. Over many years, the silt carried by the river collects and is deposited in the spaces between the smaller rivers. A triangular shape is formed. This whole region is called a delta. Sometimes rivers do not form a delta and enter the sea in one continuous stream. This kind of river mouth is called an estuary. The Narmada has an estuary.